we're in Sacilli in Italy for the 1/8 Buggy Euros, plus we'll be checking out the HPI Bullet truck from Wheelspin Models and the Hummer you can build yourself from DeAgostini Model Space. But first, over to John Hindhaugh.
So let's take a look at our team. Durango, Graupner and HB Europe grid then. It's David Ronnefalk on pole from Davide Ongaro, then Elliot Boots, Ricardo Berton, Alex Zanchetin, Martin Volanka in 6th, Robert Bataille the Spaniard in 7th, Timo Leniu, then it's Jon Neumann, Marco Barufalo, Miguel Matias and Renaud Savaya. And we are off and racing, and Ronnefalk gets away from pole position, and Bataille hasn't got off the line. His 1/8 Nitro buggy has failed at the first moment of asking, so from 7th position he is out of this, not so at the front of the field already round the first half lap here in Italy. And poleman David Ronnefalk then, the Swede, pulling away from Davide Ongaro, who is just nipping through there, and that's a change of position, that orange buggy. Ongaro comes from the spot that we know in full-sized racing is the Ongaro ring. No, really, that is his family. As they come through to complete the first lap then, Davide Ongaro, the Italian. Oh, he's gone! He's gone! He's overcooked it on the whoops. Got out of phase with the track, and that's left Ronnefalk back in the lead with Elliot Boots in 2nd place. Is that Berton, I think, in 3rd? Yes, it is. As he comes round, well, Ronnefalk will be counting his blessings there. This mixed surface track here in Sacilli in Italy has stood up very well indeed to the rigours of racing. Very dry now as we're here in the EFRA 1/8 Nitro Buggy Finals. But it has stood up very well indeed. You can see there, Boots in 2nd place, just moderating the throttle over that technical section there in the middle. Exactly what Ongaro did not do when he was leading. One or two cracks beginning to appear now on the run on to... Oh, the leader spins but gets it back. Fantastic half spin and recovery from Ronnefalk there. Reigning double champion in this discipline as he goes across the concrete back onto the dirt. All this is the dirt area, and you can see it has started to show the scars of competition, but generally speaking the racing line is holding up and the racers have enjoyed it. The concrete and then onto the block paving, very different for the tyres and the drivers. Clearly see the bank block paving there on that left-hander, and here back onto a sort of a concrete area. So it's all about feeling for the grip, which is what Ronnefalk is doing in the lead at the moment, with Boots in 2nd place. Long gap back now to 3rd position. Can't even see him in that shot there. Just kicking up a little bit of dust as the leaders are beginning to ease away. But that battle and the pressure is being kept on by Elliot Boots in 2nd place. Started from grid 3 against the poleman, David Ronnefalk. Beautiful drift there by Ronnefalk. Fantastic. He's clearly really pushing there. Feels the pressure, I think, from the young Englishman. Boots almost overcooks it there into the first chicane. Easy to do, get carried away going across the grid lines there. Just got to get the buggy back under control. This EFRA European Championship here in Italy being very well received. Once again, a well-run championship weekend. Been fantastic weather, and a knowledgeable crowd has stayed for the finals. It's certainly a destination to think about as these two leaders continue to put on a masterclasses. Oh, as I say that, I've cursed him. Boots goes around, and now he's going to have some competition, and that is Zanchetin, Alex Zanchetin, another one of the Italian drivers, started in grid 5. So another one of the local men then, or at least from the country. Zanchetin, Alex Zanchetin, 3rd position in that very distinctive colour scheme with the bright yellow A little bit of red on the back of the buggy. Bright yellow wheels stand out, even from this distance. The leader then, Ronnefalk, getting away, and there's the first stop for Boots. Multiple stops, of course, in this 45-minute race, and a good stop and rejoin from the English crew. That will drop him down, of course. The choice always being, do you try and save a stop and ease things down, or do you go flat out? Boots will be kicking himself there that he had a decent lead, or at least a decent gap in second place. There is the number 3 buggy. Where is our leader? Well, there's second, and there is our leader. Green at the back. White, is he coming in this time? He's almost got to, hasn't he? Up onto the pit area, collected by his team, filled, down and gone. Has given up the lead though. Didn't see Zanchetin come in. So Zanchetin, the Italian then, possibly. Zanchetin, I wonder if he's going to try and go a little bit longer than the other two. I'm just hearing from down in the pit lane that Ronnefalk, going 1 lap longer than Boots, is trying to get into a situation to save a stop as well. Obviously already seen the danger of Zanchetin going long. Takes about 7 seconds to come and do the stop. Now, did Zanchetin come in that time around? Yes, he did. So he's dropped back down again. So after the first round of pit stops then, it's Ronnefalk. There he is, leading it. Just seeing a little bit, I think he's at the aerial, just waving around. For some reason, not sure what that was. Now that's second, third and fourth. Boots with the white rear spoiler and wheels. Then Zanchetin, there's Ongaro coming back from his disastrous lapse of concentration when he was in the lead. So second, third and fourth. Boots, Zanchetin and Ongaro then almost as one. Oh, and then it's the two Italians have come together and they're both on their roofs. And Ongaro gets put back on his wheels quicker. Oh, well, what happened there? Was he jumped or did he push? Just to coming together, the VRC Pro Replay will tell us, yeah, it was just, I'm afraid, a mistake by Zanchetin. And Ongaro that time was blameless, just couldn't avoid it. And that's Elliot Boots, is it? No, that's Ronnefalk. That's Ronnefalk. Not the white rear wing, but the white wheels. So that was our leader. David Ronnefalk has gone over, but I think in second place it's still Boots. Yes, it is. Just watch Boots come through with the white wheels and the white rear spoiler. There he is going through. So that couple of seconds could be crucial here. Boots in second place then. Ongaro having recovered, or been recovered by the marshal very quickly indeed, is speeding up, and the lap times from Ongaro, when he gets a clean one, he's as quick, if not quicker than anyone out there, but he just hasn't showed the consistency. Second set of pit stops, and Ongaro and Boots in at the same time. Boots there, gets down and away. I would say that was a slightly better stop for Boots. He got out with a little bit more, and Ongaro just overcooking it slightly as he comes out. But Boots has got out ahead of Zanchetin, who's yet to stop. So he's already done his stop and still ahead of Zanchetin. Zanchetin owes us a fuel stop. Now, where is the leader? When is Ronnefalk coming in? It's the big question. Oh, and a mistake there again. You just can't do that when you're trying to get these fuel stops right. And Zanchetin goes over again. So Boots and Zanchetin both making mistakes there. And our VRC Pro, it was Boots just got caught on the timing line there and then turned round into Ongaro. So then Zanchetin rolls. So Ongaro on the road right now, up into second, waiting for Ronnefalk to pit. And in fact, Ronnefalk has just been in and out while we were looking at that replay. Now, he held on to the lead, I believe, and this then still the battle for second. That is Ronnefalk. There is Ronnefalk. Again with Ongaro right up his tailpipe as he comes through. So Ronnefalk then, after his second stop, has managed to retain the lead. All very important at this stage. Boots still just hanging on there with the white wheels and the white aerofoil on the back of the car. There's Boots going through. That's Zanchetti in fourth position. These four have been the class of the field this weekend.
Well, we'll return to Italy for the climax of this race after the break. But before we go, if you'd like to get off-road in a big way, you should head over to wheelspinmodels.co.uk and check out the HPI Bullet Flux. This ready-built all-terrain RC vehicle comes as a flame orange stadium truck or a tribal red monster truck, both designed specifically for blasting through any obstacle and ripping up any surface you throw it at. And the best part is the HPI Bullet is waterproof. Under the hood you can see the tough double-deck chassis fitted with 8 long oil-filled shock absorbers, strong steel adjustable turnbuckles and a super powerful 3S capable HPI Flux brushless motor system so you can tear through the undergrowth or backflip through the air. The HPI Bullet is available in smoking nitro power too. Just ask the guys at Wheelspin. They're also Europe's #1 place to get your RC hobby started. Visit the store at wheelspinmodels.co.uk/TV.
The HPI Bullets are in store and ready to ship today.
Ricardo Berton, who qualified in Grid 4, is just not featured here so far. So Ronnefalk from Ongaro, they qualified Grid 1 and 2. Ongaro just needs to find some consistency, I feel, with Boots in third place where he qualified and Zanchetti, the mover at the moment, up into fourth from Grid 6. And those top four coming to traffic again now. And again Ongaro takes too much speed into the right-hander there and just got a little bit of grip roll almost, it seemed to me. Got on the power a little early and flipped it over, so that's Boots, the Englishman, back into second. Seems only yesterday we were talking about him as a very young teenager finding his feet in the international competition. And let's have a look at Ongaro again. Takes too much speed in, and there it is. Catches the outside wheels, in this case the left-hand side wheels. Pretty good recovery in fairness. But that buggy just does look a little bit more, well, unstable, shall we say. First, second and third here on our Team Durango Ground Nassau and HB Europe coverage of the EFRA European Championships here in Sacile, Italy. The 1/8 Nitro buggies, of course. And there's first, second, third and fourth pretty much together. Marvellous stuff as we have got back markers now to think about for Ronnefalk. Now he has, well, that was good news. And again, we've got the second and third guys coming in at the same time. Boots and Ongaro. This time it's a better stop by Ongaro. Now, can he curb his excesses? Back marker gets a little bit of a love tap there from Boots, but Boots absolutely had to get through there. Second and third on the road, and Ongaro dives down the inside. Oh, that was very brave indeed. So now we wait for the leader to make his stop. So they come through to the banked hairpin, the left-hander. Everybody staying down low there now with the, that's where the grip is. It's very, very slippery offline, and Ongaro makes another mistake. He can't keep doing this if he's going to challenge for a spot higher up the podium. And he's gone again. That was almost inevitable, wasn't it? He'll be lucky if he gets away with that. It's in a place where the marshals will find it difficult to get to. Now, has he got damage? Yes, he has. You can see something hanging off the back there. I think he's damaged one of his end plates on the rear end. He'd already looked a little bit just ragged. And a piece of the buggy flying off there as well on our VRC Pro replay. So, Ronnefalk, having made his pit stop, is that amount ahead. This is the same pit strategy for these two guys at the moment. They have done the same amount at the moment, but Ronnefalk keeps gaining a lap every time So there's an opportunity for him to maybe do one fewer pit stops. But that's the lead he's got right now, both on the same number of pit stops as it stands. But Boot has just made a mistake, and remember, he can't do that because he is going to have to make one more pit stop, and he's done it again. Loss of concentration and all kinds of carnage going on behind. Boots recovers. The blue and white buggy was a back marker, so we don't need to worry about that one. He's just lost time there, and he can't do that because we know he's got that 7 seconds to have to make up, and slightly unlucky there because the buggy just got sideways on the landing and just popped it into a roll. There is Boots, same part of the circuit as his roll a few moments ago, but now he seems to have got things back together with Ronnefalk leading. And the key now is the strategy on the pit stops. If Ronnefalk's got this right, Ronnefalk's lost a lot of time that lap. He must have had a bit of an issue. I wonder if it was with that back marker there. That's Jon Neumann, who started in 9th position, struggling for a bit of pace in this final. Expected the German Neumann to be a bit better, and clearly that's affected our leader Ronnefalk. He's just not got the pace here, and he's made another mistake. Ronnefalk's gone over, and there's Boots going through into the lead. Now this is fabulous news for the Englishman. Now he's got to concentrate. Boots, with the mainly red buggy, has got to concentrate and try and get down the road, because at the moment he is burning fuel more than Ronnefalk. Now, can Ronnefalk change his... Oh, what did he catch? Something there. There was an exposed stone or something on the whoops. The VRC Pro replay showing it clearly. The right-hand rear catching something on the top of that obstacle. Well, that's very bad luck indeed for Ronnefalk. I wonder if Ronnefalk can change his tactics now, or whether he's tied in. He definitely took a different line that time over the top of that jump to try and stay out of the middle of the track where he was caught out last time around. So Ronnefalk then has to try and get this back. Behind him, dear me. Again, he's just not thinking, is he? It's gone. We see in these long races, these 45-minute races, it really is all about the concentration. You have one bad lap, it can turn into 2 or 3, and then all of a sudden the rhythm's gone. And of course, the thing you must not do is try and make it up just in the next couple of corners. Now, Zanchetti's gone through now, so Boots leads. It's Zanchetti in second, and Boots has got more than a pit stop in hand now, I reckon. We've been talking about this 7-8 seconds, and Boots is more than 7 seconds further up the field. We can't even see him in that shot there. In traffic, Boots working his way through it just ahead, but that now is the margin that Boots needs. We're watching Ronnefalk trying to get back on terms. What looked like a nailed-on EFRA European Championship for 1/8 night road buggies for Ronnefalk. It's gone horribly wrong, and that's Jon Neumann in the red buggy. Not involved there. The 9 car with the yellow wheels getting out of the way, but that is Ongaro. Now he is involved. Ongaro's in 4th position. This has been a massive turnaround in this stage of the race. There's Zanchetti as well. That's Zanchetti second, coming towards us now. 3rd is Ronnefalk, 4th is Ongaro. So all of a sudden, is the heat taking its toll on the competitors? We are expecting people to be finding grip at a premium now from tyre wear. Ongaro has to give that one back. Ronnefalk, though, still lost ground. It is so dry out there. Now, pit stop, Ronnefalk. This should be his last stop. He can go from here. Meantime, someone lost a wheel there in the pits, but it wasn't one of our major contenders. Well, we have seen people try to change wheels in the past in some of these championship races. I remember in Austria last year, albeit in a large scale, we had a couple of people who did their tyres. Going through, that is Elliot Boots leading. Surely we're not going to see that here. Now here's Boots, this is his last stop. Got to be clean here. In theory, he shouldn't be standing still quite so long. Well, that was very, very measured and conservative, and he didn't throttle up on the way out. And look behind, he's still in the lead. Brilliant stuff by the Englishman and his pit crew. No mistakes there. They took just an extra half a second or a second, but they had that time in hand. Here's the battle for second then. Oh, Ongaro making another mistake. He did that earlier on. He's even luckier this time. That's fourth actually now, because that's Zanchetti now third, and just ahead of them there, that is Ronnefalk. Oh dear me, this has been a right topsy-turvy race for these guys. Ongaro makes a clean pass there into the hairpin and goes back to third. Elliot Boots, by the way, majestically cruising away from this battle now in our Team Durango Grand Nassau and HB Europe coverage of the EFRA European Championships here in Sacile in Italy. What a brilliant end to the weekend. It has really been about who's made fewest mistakes though here in the top four, and at the moment that would be Elliot Boots, who's driven pretty well in fairness. Decided to take the extra pit stop and go get himself into a rhythm. Made a couple of minor mistakes earlier on. That's Ongaro once again falling off the track, and that's dropped him down to fourth position. I'm sure I saw Zanchetin going through, and well, that's an odd one. He just turned in too early there and then kept the throttle on and has had to show his ticket to get back in. And here's Elliot Boots then, with just a couple of minor errors. He has driven a stunning race. His pit crew have done the job when they have needed the refuelling stops. They got him turned around on his last stop away from everyone else, and Elliot Boots is crossing the line now, and he is crowned EFRA European Champion for 2015. So Boots takes it with 70 laps, no one else on that total. Ronnefalk in second and Zanchetin in third, and an up and down race from Davide Ongaro sees him in fourth position. Let's get down to the winner with Nick Damon.
It was a tough race with the heat as well. Yeah, I'm just a bit speechless at the minute. It's a bit overwhelming.
Elliot Boots, European champion. How's that sound?
Lovely.
Build and drive the ultimate off-road vehicle, the Hummer H1 remote control car. Go to modelspace.com now to discover how you can build and drive your very own all-terrain vehicle. Get your high-quality parts and step-by-step instructions to build the nitro-powered, radio control-ready Hummer H1. This iconic car is not available in stores, so go to modelspace.com now and get your exclusive offer today.
Well, that's all we've got time for on this month's RC Racing TV, but do not forget to check out modelspace.com for all the fantastic DeAgostini RC and static models, and of course us at rcracing.tv for all the RC action. See you next month.